The December 7, 2024 elections marked the most significant political defeat of the New Patriotic Party since its election history in 1996. Now, various reasons have been cited for this defeat, and in this report, Channel One News' Samuyafe has compiled some of the reasons attributed by some key political figures in the New Patriotic Party.
The outcome of the December 7, 2024 election was not what many NPP supporters or members expected. The humiliating defeat suffered by the party since its formation has left many wondering what caused it. Many senior figures in the party have offered a number of reasons leading to the NPP's defeat in the hands of John Mahama and the NDC. The presidential candidate himself, Dr. Bawumia, in his first public engagement with supporters after the poll says the NPP lost because many of its supporters refused to show up on election day.
We interest is over. Battle, you lose a battle, but war no dear, you lose a team. A person may shame you na kura. There, a war no say there, muamuhuno. Election yen na ye dema NDC. Enye omono mubi ni. Omo numbers no answer from 2020. Yen ye no above form by 40%. 80 analysis no simple. 80 adia me pese ye nyina ye hu say united we stand, divided we fall.
Aside these explanations from Dr. Bawumia, many also think the party failed in a number of ways to whip up support to get many party members to vote, especially in the Ashanti region, considered a stronghold of the party. Per the results released by the Electoral Commission, the NPP managed only 66% of total vote cast, the lowest the party has ever recorded in the region. Political analyst with the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Dr. Edu Jeffy, says the Ashanti region was just angry with the NPP administration. He says the lack of development in the region played a crucial role.
To assume that the NPP can make 85% in Ashanti region in this election, the dynamics of the current elections or issues are quite revealing enough to show that the NPP would at least want to consolidate its former glories or gains and not assume that it can make that 85%.
For the NPP as a political party, a committee will be set up to look into the party's abysmal performance and consider ways of rectifying the situation. The party also says recent economic challenges did not help. Here, the Director of Communications for the NPP, Richard Anyagba.
If you take away all the shocks that we've had, which are real shocks, historic shocks that we've had, this economy would have been a much better place than we are ending up in 2020, we'll be ending up in 2025. But where we are now, I think if you look at this year, the first 2-3 quarters that have come, the economy is growing about, at the second quarter accounts about 5.8, and this third quarter is about 7% growth that has been recorded. If you add that and average it, will probably be about 6.2, 6.3 average growth, which then indicates to you that when you go to 2025, you have that momentum going forward, which will drive growth. So we welcome that. That must be noted that yes, the economy went down, but the Akufo-Addo-Bawumia administration brought it back.
That's not all. The individual blame game has also come to play. Many say the 2024 election was a verdict on the Akufo-Addo administration. Big ways within the party blamed President Akufo-Addo's harsh economic policies like e-levy and betting tax as one of the key factors resulting in the party's defeat. The president was also blamed for keeping former finance minister Ken Ofori-Atta in office for too long, despite agitation by some 90 NPP MPs for the president to sack his cousin. But MP for Bekwai and First Deputy Speaker Joe Osei-Wusu thinks otherwise. He believes Ghanaians had their own reasons for rejecting the NPP.
Do not pretend that I can, standing here, explain away all the things that happened. First and foremost, I believe strongly that as a government, we've done a lot better in terms of providing the necessary infrastructure in all aspects of the country. If you take them one by one, a lot. But if you disaggregate them, some will claim that they deserve better than they got, or that they didn't get anything at all. Those are things that generally influence how people vote. You can't do anything about that.
A former national chairman of the party, Peter McMahon, says the party will regroup, reassess, and come back stronger.
Two things. We either win or lose. And we have been into election and lost before. Okay. So what is it? It's for us to retreat, go back and look at what went wrong, do post-mortem and stuff like that, which is something we do always.
Okay, so a defeat is not a big deal for the New Patriotic Party?
It is a big deal because we went into the election to win. But I'm saying if it doesn't happen, or if it happens, well and good. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't mean the party, political parties are not meant, this is not a communist country.
The NPP believes that the outcome of this year's election is a major setback to the party's development and continuous governance of this country. The party says it will come back stronger in the 2028 election to win the mandate of Ghanaians. For Channel One News, my name is Sami Biafe.